know.
Hey, welcome back, Village, to another episode of Jedi Learning with Barbican 2. And today we're here to discuss how to speak and how to make speech your servant. Now, a lot of people like to give their opinions, their suggestions, especially in a time right now where people can say anything and they have the freedom to do so because they get to hide behind a computer screen most of the time. Sometimes they'll say it live to a camera. Sometimes they'll just go ahead and text it or type it. But with all this boasting and all this nonsense being spewed from people's mouth, you get a lot of contradictions. You get a lot of misinformation. You get a lot of self-aggrandizement that does not really add to the wealth of knowledge that people can use. And if they do use it, they end up in a worse situation than before they listen to that. So if you are in a person and you're in a position to give advice to other people, one thing that you need to do is realize that silence is so much more powerful. People respect the person that is silent. There's a reason why they have a saying called, "He is a man of few words." Because when that person does speak, it shakes the room, okay? It speaks volumes. People want to turn it up. People want to listen. What happens when people speak all the time is you get tuned out. Nobody wants to listen to that no more. Especially if you have a monotonous tone, saying the same thing over and over again, it gets redundant and people just say, you know what else is next? And the brain does that for a reason, because it's filtering out irrelevant information. But you, getting this wisdom instruction right now, understand that no, it is not about speaking more. It is about speaking less and speaking more powerfully when you do so. Because speaking is difficult. It is not easy. Not everybody can put a sentence together in a way that will move somebody to take action. Not everybody can put prose together that'll move someone to tears. So it's a very, very skilled trade. And it should be left up to those who practice it. And not only who practice it, but who also live by the rule of only speak when you have some solutions. Because if you speak over and over again and you just add into the problems, once again, nobody wants to listen to you. Unless you are making them so scared that they want to come back to you to listen more and get more frightened, there's no way they're going to come back and listen to anything that you have to say. So unless you have some solutions, you should keep it to yourself. Once again, speaking is extremely difficult. People who understand this make speech their servant, because it's not easy. You have to be able to open up your heart, but at the same time, slow down enough that you can filter out irrelevant information and also inflammatory information. You want people to be able to receive your message. You want people to be able to listen to what you have to say. And if you do this, people will listen, because they're not used to you running your mouth all the time. As soon as you say a couple of words, heads are going to turn. And if you have thought about what you said before you begin to spit, guess what? You'll have their attention forever in the future, because they'll understand this person just doesn't say anything. But when they do say something, it hits me right in the heart, hits me right in the head, makes me take action. It moves me to tears. What can I do to help this person? So if you are in a position where you give advice, make sure the skilled person in speaking is the one that's giving advice. Make sure you keep to yourself unless you have solutions or you have something powerful to say. And remember, speaking is more difficult than any other job. But the one who understands that makes speech their servant. So hopefully you can take this wisdom lesson, implement it into your life, and make speech your servant. Be a person of few words, but make them count when you do say them. This is Barbican 2 with another episode of Jedi Learning, where we resurrect communities through superior education. And remember, anyone can learn to learn. Peace.